Guys, so today I'm going to be doing my top 10 most anticipated new releases of 2015, and every one on my list is a YA novel. I didn't list anything that wasn't YA, so yeah, let's just jump into it. I ordered them from the release date, so from January and so forth and so on. And I have a list here that I'm gonna be checking. First one is Vendetta by Catherine Doyle, and it comes out on January 1st, and it is about a girl named Sophie and how she meets these mysterious boys that move in, 5 brothers that move into her neighborhood, and they just have a lot of mystery surrounding it, and she falls for one of the brothers, Nikolai. And from what I got from the synopsis, it just seems like it's very mobbish because it was like the criminal underground. It just sounds really good. And it was like, it said she has to pick between the dynasty she was born in and into and the dynasty that she loves. So it just sounds really interesting, and I'm excited. I actually ordered my copy, so I'm waiting on it to come so I can read it. Yeah. Next book is Nevernever by Colleen Hoover, and it comes out on January 11th, and this is the first Colleen Hoover book that I will read and am excited about. I've never read any of her stuff before, but this just sounds really good. It's about 2 best friends who've been in love since they were 14, and something happens, and one friend will do anything to forget what happened, and one friend wants to remember everything that happened on that day. It just sounds really good. I like books that have little to no synopsis because I like going into books not really knowing, and I'm always surprised. So I'm really excited for that to come out. This book is Dirty Rush by Taylor Bell, and it comes out January 13th, and it follows a girl who is in college, and she is a legacy of a sorority, but she wants to give her parents the proverbial middle finger, as the synopsis says, and not join. But she meets a group of girls, and they convince her to pledge, and she pledges the sorority, and soon after she realizes all the dirty underworld of Greek life that you would think, which would be the drugs, sex, and the partying. And it sounds like a satirical look on Greek life, because I know they said it is similar to the White Girl Problems book, so it just sounds really interesting, and I'm excited to read it and for it to come out. The next one is Red Queen by Victoria Aveyard, and it comes out February 10th, and this is the first book in a trilogy, and I think everyone is really excited about this one. It's about 2 caste systems, so the red caste and the silver caste, and there's a girl who is of red blood, and she's working for the silver caste, and she has some secret power that could ultimately bring the silver caste down. So it sounds really, really interesting, and I'm really excited about it because it's out of the genre that I normally read, but it sounds really fascinating. The next one is The Country of the Ice Cream Star by Sandra Newman, and it also comes out on February 10th. I'm pretty sure that this is Sandra Newman's debut novel, and it's about a girl, and her name is Ice Cream Star, and it's in a world where there has been a plague called the posies, and it is a disease that pretty much kills kids before they turn 20. So this is a land where there's all kids, and there's no cure, no treatment, just mysterious talks that there may be a cure, and Ice Cream Star sets out on a journey to find the cure for this plague of the posies. So it said it's a dystopian thriller, which I'm really excited about because I like dystopian and I like thrillers, so make it a sandwich. The next book is Miss Mayhem by Rachel Hawkins, and this is the second book in the Rebel Belle series, and it releases on April 7th. I'm excited about this because I really enjoyed Rebel Belle, and I kind of, when it ended, I was like, okay, what's gonna happen now, you know? And I'm really excited to continue on with Harper's journey, and especially to see what happens to David. I think I'm most excited to see what happens to David now that he has these full-blown oracle powers. I know in this one it talks about how they want to harvest his powers because it could be used for the end of the world. It just sounds really good, and I really liked Rebel Belt. It was fast paced, and there was action, and I really hope Miss Mayhem has tons more action. It sounds like it will, so that's what I'm hoping for. The next book is The Remedy by Susan Young, and it's supposed to be released on April 21st, and this is the prequel to the program series, which when I was looking up books, I did not realize that it was a prequel to the program, which I have not read the program, and I was like, oh my gosh, it sounds really good. The synopsis made it kind of sound like a standalone. I wasn't paying attention, but nonetheless, I'm still really excited to read this. I think I will read The Remedy and then continue on and read the program and the treatment, like so. But it's just about a girl who is a closer, and she goes in and she helps families grieve. So a person dies and she goes in and she pretty much takes on the persona of this person, their clothes, their mannerisms, like similar to the way they look, and they just bring closure to the family. And at 17, she has her longest assignment, and she kind of breaks the number one rule, which is to not get attached to anybody in the family, and she becomes attached to the dead girl's boyfriend, and then she finds out how the girl really died, and it's like this big thing, and it's like what leads to the program. I think is her death is what leads to the program. So it sounds really interesting. I think I will like it because it sounds kind of like futuristic and it's so dystopian-esque. So I think I'll enjoy it. The next book is The Secrets We Keep by Trisha Lever, and it's supposed to come out on April 28th, and it's about two twins, and they get into a car accident and one twin dies, and the twin who lives is the twin who was in the older twin's shadow, and she decides she's going to become her dead sister and live that life instead of telling what really happened on the night of the accident. So it seems like it has like some mystery and some thrill in it, so I'm excited. The next book is The Night We Said Yes by Lauren Gibaldi, I think it's her last name, and it is due to come out on June 16th, and it is about a group of kids who are at a party, and the party gets busted, and they're like, we don't want the fun to end, so they decide to continue their night and do all these crazy things that they would usually say no to. And it involves some romance, some love, because one of the guys in the group, he leaves and goes away and leaves the girl heartbroken, but he comes back and wants to relive that night that they said yes to all the crazy things. So it just seems like it'll be really, really good. I'm excited for that one. I think this may be one of the ones that I'm most excited about because I love like books that are like, let's do things we've never done before, like live life to the fullest books is I guess what I would describe it as. And the last book that I'm excited about is Survive the Night by Danielle Vega, and it comes out on July 10th. Danielle Vega is the one who wrote The Merciless, which I love. The Merciless, I ate it up like a bag of chips because I had never read like a gore book, I guess. But that's besides the point. Still Survive the Night is the same premise. It's horror. There's a group of girls and they're at this all-night rave called Survive the Night, and it's in an underground like subway tunnel, and there is a murderer on the loose. One of their friends has already been killed and they don't know it yet because they think she's with some guy, and slowly all these bodies begin to start piling up and they're pretty much fighting for their life. Like, this sounds really good. I like her writing style, so I'm really excited to see what she does with Survive the Night. That wraps up my top 10 most anticipated releases of 2015. So, thanks for watching. Bye!